Nathan Outteridge, bit of match racing going on with the Aussies at one point in race 5 there.
Yeah, it wasn't honestly that intentional. We just found ourselves near each other at the top end of the line, and a little opportunity to shut them out there. And Tom did a great job to just miss our rudder. And then, throughout the race, we just found ourselves locked with them, and we knew that, we were more or less going to be in the final, and it was a great opportunity to put the team under some pressure. And so, we stuck some tight manoeuvres against Tom on the downwind and on the final upwind. But unfortunately, the race that counted, they got the better of us. So, as I was saying before, it's been 2 years since I've been in a final at SailGP. It's a bit of rust still floating around, but I was happy to be there, and obviously disappointed we didn't get the win.
That was a kind of weird start, wasn't it? 2 OCSs and the other one sort of coming in late.
Yeah, I was wondering if we've ever had a SailGP start with 2 OCSs. And the frustrating thing for us, I haven't watched it back yet, but in hindsight, reflecting, when we realised that the Australians and the Danish were having such a fight at the windward end, we just needed to have a bit more patience. And experience in these boats would give you that patience, and that's something I've missed for a year and a half. And I think if I was more race polished, probably would have had that awareness. But you live and learn, and all I can hope is I get that opportunity to race in another final at SailGP again.
Just technically, what happens if there's 2 OCSs and the third one, like the Danes, isn't and is slow? Is there an order in which you two have got to get behind? Or?
No, basically, if one is behind and starts within 4 seconds and the other 2 are over, we just have to fall behind them. So
that piece was fairly critical as well then, presumably picking how quickly you could get back on their tail.
Yeah, exactly, and we didn't really execute that very well. In hindsight, once we realised Australia were over as well, we still have the right of way over them being the leeward boat. So we could have just shut them out completely and stopped them and just gone behind the Danish and been in a comfy second. Instead, I initially just thought we were over and Australia wasn't. So we kind of peeled away to give space. And then once we'd done that, we kind of invited them to go past us too. So again, if I raced every event at all these events we do every month, I'd be a bit sharper than that. So I'm kind of kicking myself for that. And I had plenty of advice coming at me from Blair in the booth, and collectively we will debrief that and make sure that if the team gets in that position again, that they won't make that error.
Well, I imagine Peter Burling's reasonably happy with the result.
Yeah, I'm sure he's happy. Season points are really good. Top 3, every time a team come in the top 3, that's good for overall. So, I think that result is really good for the team, and I think Pete would have loved us to win, but ultimately we've got some good points and we're in good shape for Christchurch. So the main thing now is to debrief what we've learnt here and send them on the way and wish them all the best for the rest of the season.